Good morning and welcome back to day two of the Fairmont UWC Belgotex Top 15 meet. We are in for a wonderful day of athletics. It's beautiful weather. There's no wind at all. Today is going to be great. I'm your commentator, Leonardo van der Werf, and my co-commentator, Josh van Niekerk.
Indeed, indeed. And it's been an amazing day so far. We've had the boys and girls 3,000 meters, and it's been a show. Please tell us, Leo, what happened so far?
Yeah, the 3,000 meter walk was quite an event with an athlete from Stellenbosch High School taking the win. Yeah, he timed, his form was perfect. He had great style. Always every step heel to toe. These officials are really, really strict with checking that athletes do keep the right technique while walking. Otherwise, they will be asked to leave the track. So, yeah, really well done to that athlete from Stellenbosch.
Nice, nice.
Our next race on the track will be the girls 15 3,000 meters. We have 31 entered athletes, so it's quite a big field with Hannah Brink from Parelvallei, Giza Strydom from Bloemhof B, El Joubert from Paul Girls E, Megan Waters from Renish A, Danelle van Rensburg from Stellenberg C, Anke Stander from Paul Girls High, who is an athlete to really look out for as she got the silver medal at the SA Cross Country Champs earlier this year. We've got Robin Daly from Brackenfell A, Lumery de Beer from La Rochelle A, Samantha Callis from Parelvallei B, Tamara Bobbeek from Fairmont C, Helene van der Merwe from Durbanville D, Lisa Scott from Stellenberg B, Gemma Kluter from Fairmont C, Abigail Keuler, Bloemhof C, Krizaan Stassen from Belleville C, Lily Paquette, Parelvallei A, Catherine Fourie from Bloemhof, another athlete to really look out for, Michelle Berman from Bergvliet B, Laura Stander, the twin sister of Anke Stander, who got the gold medal at the cross country champs, SA cross country champs earlier this year. So also another athlete to really look out for. We've got Riley Bertel from Stellenberg B, Elsabe Dippenaar from DF Milan, Rianetse Motsoale from as an individual entry, Abby Ruping from Parel Gymnasium E, Lindy Heersink from Brackenfell A, Nina Smook from Stellenberg A, Gemma Whittlestone from Stellenberg A, Alexis Berger from Parel Gymnasium E, Wakila Vermaak from Portlands, Emma de Kok from La Rochelle B, and Elle Smook from Stellenberg A. The current record stands at 10:43.10, set by Erna Marie Conradi from Paul Girls High back in 2022. At the start of the 3,000, you can see the officials just making sure every athlete has pitched up before they get the green light and get underway. So Josh, do you think that any of these girls are in it to break the record today?
Yeah, no, I definitely think the twins are going to give it a shot for the money. And there are some really great potentials coming from Parelvallei and Renish, but we're going to have to see. It's down to the line.
And do you think maybe that Catherine Fourie from Bloemhof might also push the twins to run even faster than what we think they can?
Yeah, we'll definitely see. She's a great athlete, better on the distances, so we are in for a massive treat this morning.
Oh, it's great.
Just waiting for the white flags all around the track before we get started with this 3,000 meters. That is one stacked field there. You have to be so careful on the start here not to trip and fall over each other. It can be a bit of a push and shove in the start, but once you guys are in a pack, it's all sorted from there.
Yeah, I think the most important is maybe get through the first 200 just around the bend, settle into the field, stay out of trouble, and then from there you can start making your moves because the 3,000 meter is quite long, 7.5 laps around the track. Yeah, so I mean, there is slight room for error, but a big mistake could cost you the race, even early on. But I mean, we've seen it on the global stage with Mo Farah back in 2016 falling in the 10,000 meter Olympic final and still going, ending up winning it. So, I mean, it just shows that you can afford to make some errors in these long distances.
Indeed, indeed, you can.
We also want to say thank you to Balgotex for sponsoring today's event. And thank you to Brackenfell High School for sponsoring today's stream. Without them, this could not be possible. Seems like the starter is almost ready to set the girls off for this cracking 3,000 meters. White flags, and we're ready. And the
There we
girls are
go, and we're
off.
off.
Seems like a clean start, no stumbles. So, yeah, the girls at Walt stay out of trouble there. We've already got Laura Stander taking the lead, with closely followed by her twin sister Anke Stander. Josh, this might be a record attempt. I mean, I'm calling it early, but these girls look like they're going out quite hard. I think they're definitely chasing Erna Marie Conradi's record here.
No, indeed. I think it's going to be a bit of a blistering one as they come through 200 meters. It looks like a 35. It is a cracking of a start.
Yeah, that is really fast. Hopefully they can keep it up through till the finish line. 7 laps to go. Twins are ready with about a 10 to 15 meter gap. They're really trying to make a statement early on here, don't you think, Josh?
Yes, indeed. I think the best is just to intimidate the field, get out hard, and then maintain form from there. They're extremely strong athletes. They know their potential. So I trust that they know what they're doing in this race.
Do you think maybe that their coach, the legendary front rower Jans van Rensburg, maybe told them get out hard, try break the field early on, and then make sure your form stays good through to the end. Um, yeah, and try not to um, drop down your form. You know, keep the high knee drive, stay upright, tall, don't sit down in your stride. What do you think, Josh?
Yeah, no, I definitely think there are multiple strategies that you can take for this 3K race. You can either sit and kick in a pack, which is what I see it's forming just behind the twins. But you can also go out hard and then keep a distance between them, create some gap, and instead of kicking, just keep the same pace, which is, in my opinion, I think the best. But everybody has got their different strategies. Um, it's exciting to watch these people run now.
Yeah, yeah. Also, it seems like we have no Catherine Fourie this morning, which is quite a shame. I believe she would have been up front with the twins now. She's a really, really strong athlete. Um, Hopefully there's nothing wrong with her, and we'll see her in the next few events coming up throughout preseason. But yeah, the twins making a really, really big statement with a pack of about seven to eight athletes just following along. Um, but it seems like the twins have already won this race. You know, I think it's a race between two. They are. It's about the gap's open to about 60 meters. It's ridiculous with about 4 laps to go.
Indeed, and you can't say anything for sure right now at this moment because anything can happen. Someone could kick from the back. But coming through at 1K, it looks like a 321 from the girls. Beautiful form coming down for 1K.
That's great.
They
Yeah.
look super relaxed, super comfortable. They're striding perfectly.
Yeah,
Poetry in
321.
motion.
That is underneath the record pace. So they are on a 10:03 pace. The previous record set at 10:43.1. So if they continue at this rate, they will shatter the previous record. Josh, we were speaking yesterday about the great turnout of these pole athletes, and again, they are proving here that they have come to um, dominate and maybe even win the team competition. But besides that, I think it's also great to see all these athletes from pole. We saw athletes coming all the way from Mossel Bay and George as well yesterday. So I think it's great to see all these athletes coming from all over the Western Cape to come and race here.
No, it is great. It's great. It's great to see some representation from the Boerland side of the Western Cape. I think they've got some serious great athletes down in Paul, especially from the Paul girls side, Paul boys, Paul Khum. All those boys and girls are extremely, extremely talented.
Yeah, I mean most people see those schools as rugby schools and hockey schools, but I mean we've seen in the past Parel Gymnasium and Paul boys and Paul girls all finishing in the top 10 in the country for athletics. So also proving that they are not just schools that are good at one sport, but good at multiple winter and summer sports. You can see the gap has grown to about 130 meters. But the chasing pack is running well. They are helping each other through the race. But yeah, the twins lapping the last athlete at the moment, so they are definitely running really, really quick.
Yes, and I see that. I think that's Lara out in the front. She is just striding ahead, creating some distance between Anka and herself. She is looking exceptionally well. Just perfect form, extremely long strides, just looking extremely comfortable.
Yeah, it's just amazing to watch those twins run. Um, their running mechanics are just out of this world.
There we go, coming.
I can confirm that it is Lara in front, closely followed by her twin sister Anke. They are approaching the 2 kilometer mark. Josh will give us the time that they have going through 2 kilometers.
There's a second pack coming shortly behind them, coming through for again a 6:38. The girls are about to make the 2 kilometer mark. It looks like a 6:45, 6:46. It is a incredible pace. It looks like they've picked it up even more.
Yeah, it's really quick. I think this record has really fallen unless something really goes terribly wrong. But also want to mention that they're running really, really well in that chasing pack. Led by an athlete from La Rochelle, and I believe it is Lumeri de Beer. I can confirm when they pass the finish line again. Also with the athlete from Renish. Lara has opened a gap of about 40 meters on her twin sister. She's definitely making a statement here. She wants to show that she is the better twin at the 3,000 meters. It's also amazing to see these twins in training. Um, they never have some sort of beef between each other. It's always supporting one another, which is great. Because I think if the two athletes did have beef between each other, it wouldn't be such a great relationship in the household. So yeah, it's awesome to see that they support each other. The same between also opposing athletes from different schools, that they're just all supporting each other instead of, trying to get in each other's heads, break each other down. So yeah, it's great to see.
Indeed. Laura's coming for her final lap, what it looks like. There we go. The bell has rung and she's off.
Josh, what is the
Last
time there
400.
for
It is
going
a
through?
8:36.
So if she can run a sub 70-second lap, she will run 4 under 10 minutes, which is really, really quick for these girls. Yeah, she's definitely showing she's one athlete to watch throughout the season. Yeah, and if she carries on like this, we hopefully see her on the national stage next year.
Indeed, you can also relate, Leo. It is quite scary to see a little girl at training come so close to you. You finish your laps and then you look behind you and then she's there just 5-10 seconds behind you.
Yeah, a really, really talented athlete. I'm definitely putting some scare in the older athletes at training.
She's coming down the home stretch now. She's went through at a 9:35. It's going to be close. Let's see what happens here. Beautiful running down straight to the finish line. Beautiful form. Yo, well done. That looks like a 9:48, 9:49.
Really, really great time. And I think we've got her sister uncle also underneath 10 minutes, which is, yo, Josh, not often do we see two under 15 girls go sub 10 minutes in the 3000. So this was definitely something special. Just proving the caliber of the Fairmont High School UWC Belgotex top 15 athletics meet. The chasing pack is about 150 to go. It's an athlete from Bloemhof who has decided to take the lead in that pack. Closely followed, it looks like an athlete from Renish, but I speak under correction. I could be wrong. No, it's two athletes from Bloemhof leading the chasing pack, coming in really hard, looking like a really quick sprint off at the end.
What a great finish from the Bloemhof athletes. What a strong finish there.
Yeah, it was really, really good finish there. Yeah, but the twins really demolished this field. But yeah, the chasing pack did run really, really well. The Bloemhof athlete taking third and fourth, with the La Rochelle finishing in fifth. Looks like Abigail Keeler, who finished in second from Bloemhof C. Well done to her.
Beautiful running from the girls. We are about to start with the 3K boys now. We got Christian Buerta from Brackenfell, Leo Kutsia from Paul Boys, Cade Swanepoel from the Weinberg Boys, Cameron Hodge from Paul Fillet, Lotando from Edgemead, Andrew Halsman from Paul Fillet, Oki van Meerling from Boerland Landbou, Juan Pinar from Paul Gem, Benjamin Barnos from Durbanville High School, Henry Briel, also from Durbanville High School, Kyle Damons from Bernardino Heights, Johan Aid, George from Belleville High School, Emil Kutsia from Paul Ruiz, Francois Koch from Paul Boys, Jan Henry from Paul Gymnasium, Vian Hubert from Durbanville High School, Ruben van Skalk, DF Milan. We got Matthew Wright from Stellenberg, Lisa Kanya from Fairmont, Liam Els from Stellenberg, Danielle Barnost from Durbanville High School, David Sturvig from Parafalay, Liam Kukemoer from Paul Roos Gym, Duan Hofman from Stellenberg. Lewe. Apologies. Daniel Brandt from Perofalei. Leon from Redem Constantia. Lucia from Perofalei. Heinrich Kruger from Perro Gymnasium. JP Visser from Strand High School. Tyler Hibbert from Redem Constantia. Alan Stean from Paul Gymnasium. And Luciano Lowe from Belleville High School.
Sure, that's a big field of athletes, Josh. I think it's about 34 athletes, if I'm not wrong.
It is 34. It's going to be similar start to the girls. It's going to be straight off the line, hard and fast. The boys are just going to have to find their pack quickly without tripping over each other. Waiting for the white flags all around the track. We got red, red. Now we've got some whites.
We have white at the start, and we do not have a flag at the start line yet, but as you can see, they are doing a staggered start. So the athletes starting on the outside will run in the wider lanes until the home straight, and where they can then cut in back to the inside lanes. This is done just so that there is no pushing and shoving between athletes, and hopefully with no one falling over. We saw a few falls yesterday in the 100 meters and some in the 400. It's not nice to watch.
And they're off. Looks like a fast start. I see Lisa Kanya's trying to make his way up to the front.
I wonder if Lisa Kanya or Liam Kukumur are going to go for the record set by Jaden Opperman back in 2023 with a time of 9 minutes 14 seconds, 0.8.
It's definitely going to be a tight one. They're both extremely, extremely talented athletes. You see Lisa Kanya making his way around the outside, just trying to make some distance. Liam and Lisa Kanya making some great progress. There's also a boy from Paul Boys that is Perofalei. Apologies.
Running really well, yes. That is Hosea Trollip taking the lead. He's also definitely trying to make a statement. Do you think maybe the run from the twins inspired him to take lead so far ahead at the start?
I don't know. It's up to each athlete for what their strategy is. It looks like he is trying to get out extremely hard, making some serious distance. It looks like about a 40-meter lead from first to second.
Yeah, it's quite big, but do you think he's maybe gone too early, or he just knows that he can afford to go out so hard and still maintain his lead through to the finish?
We'll have to see. I know Liam is an extremely strong athlete through the longer distances. He is just consistent all the way. So I think he could make the gap up super quickly. He's a lone runner. Doesn't got a pack. Both of them are running by themselves. It is going to be a beautiful race to watch.
I think maybe Lisa Kanya and Luciano Lowe from Belleville will move up towards Liam. As you can see, Lisa Kanya is slowly moving up between those two Belleville athletes. I think just wanting to go with Liam Kukumur to show that athletes should also fear him on this 3,000 meters.
There we go, going through 800 at about a 218, 219. It is looking quite fast, to say the least.
Yeah, it is really quick. Yeah, it's sub 9 minute pace. So, I mean, definitely really wanting to make a statement here. Maybe that run from the senior men last night inspired him with, I think, Dion Lee. Hendrikse winning in a time of 8:14, which is really, really quick.
There we go, coming through at a 2:53, 2:54. It looks like that is blistering, running under a sub-3 pace. Shortly behind him is Liam Kukumur followed by a pack of 3 boys. They're running super comfortably. Watch out, there's some pushing and shoving.
Yeah, Josh, it will be interesting to see when Liam decides to try and maybe put in a surge to try and catch Hosea Trollop, or if Trollop is going to hold his lead, or maybe even put in another surge somewhere and just open the gap even more. It's more or less an even gap between Trollop and Kukamur, as well as Kukamur and Lisa Kanya, part of the chasing pack with the 2 Belleville athletes. But it looks like Liam is working really, really hard, trying to close that gap on Hosea Trollop. Trollop still looking really, really comfortable through 1,400 meters.
It's dropped down the pace a little bit. Kukumur is slowly coming up to the heels of Trollop.
Yeah, Liam has got a strong finish. So maybe in that last kilometer, he'll start trying to move up towards Trollop. Maybe, hopefully, try dip him that or overtake him in that last 400. So yeah, we're in for a beltering finish over 3,000 meters. Liam Kukumur is moving closer towards Hosea Trollop. I do not know if Trollop is tiring up or if Liam is just working extra hard to close that gap. It is really, really tough to run solo, especially in the 3,000 meters. 7.5 laps around the track is no joke. I believe the athletes are approaching the 2-kilometer mark. Josh will be able to give us the time when they pass the when they get to the 2-kilometer mark. I believe the pace has dropped quite a lot. We'll have to see what Josh has to say for us.
And there we go. It looks like a 6:02. So not a drastic difference in pace, but still the gap is shortening in the front. Kukumur slowly coming up to his heels, and the gap is just lengthening between the 2 boys and then Fairmont and the Brackenfell boys. Looks like they've got about an 80-meter lead on them, if not 100.
Yeah, I mean, the first K was around 2:53 and the second one was close to a 3:10. So 20-second drop in pace per kilometer. But anything can happen in this last kilometer. Liam Kukumur working hard now with 800 to go. Trying to close that gap on Trollop. Maybe, hopefully trying to run the last 400. Maybe close to him or even maybe in front of him. Luciano Lowe now leading the chasing pack with Lisa Kanya trailing at the back. And behind the chasing pack, we've got, I believe it is Emil Kotze-Bernardi from Paul Roos. Also running well. And then we've got the Durbanville athletes led by the athlete from Boland Landbou, chased by Boisai and DF Milan athlete. But now eyes onto Trollop and Kukamur where they have 450 meters to go. Trollop looks like he's tiring. Liam Kukamur closing the gap. Let's see what Kukamur has in store for us in this final 400 meters.
There we go, and that looks like a 7:53 for that.
So if these athletes can run under 67 seconds, they will have dipped the 9-minute mark. Huge milestone, especially for our under 15 athlete. Liam Kukumur working hard on the back straight, but it looks like Trollip has done enough. Let's see if Liam has an even stronger final 200. But Trollip's strategy seems to have worked. He opened the gap. It was too big to close. Also, just keeping his form, making sure he doesn't fall, fall out of his form and technique. Staying tall, looking up, not dropping his head. Let's see. Final 100 for Trollip.
Let's go. Will we see a kick for the finish? It's looking like it's given to Trollip. Beautiful running. Led from start to finish. Beautiful. That looks
Trollip.
like a 9:02, 9:01. What a race by these
That is
boys.
a great run, Josh. I think that is a record, if I'm not mistaken.
That is indeed. That smashes the previous record by 12 seconds.
Great run by Hosea Trollip. And also by Liam Kukumur, also breaking the previous record held by Jaden Opperman, set back in 2023.
There we go.
Oh, those athletes definitely made a statement. They lapped a big number of athletes part of this field. Also, 2 athletes to really look out for this season. Very well run by the athletes from Paul, Boland Landbou and Paul Boys High. Just finishing their race. And we've got Liam Els from Stellenberg High School coming in, finishing his race. Well done to Liam. And the athletes from Durbanville High School. Well done to him as well. Another athlete from Durbanville with a really, really strong finish. It's great to see the athletes still finishing strong. With another athlete from Parel Valley, who might be really, really happy for his teammates, Hosea Trollip, for winning the race and shattering the previous record. Good run by the Stellenberg athlete.
What a run from these boys. You can see they've put everything on the line.
Right, and our next race on the track will be the girls' 17 3,000 meters. We have 20 athletes lining up for that one, so also another great race to watch. We have Zani Venter from Stellenberg C, Cleo Martinez from Belleville A, Mika Steenkamp from Bloemhof D, Kiara Klaasen from Paul Girls G, Gabriella Knudsen from Fairmont B, Aim Peterson as an individual entry, Wilmien Verbeek from Stellenberg C, Caitlin Corwood from Stellenbosch A, Devane van Roy from Stellenbosch A, Almi Geyser from Bloemhof C, Alive Menziwa as an individual entry, Deborah Deiling from Parel Gymnasium E, Mila de Jager from Bloemhof B, Danielle van der Werf from Stellenberg B, Mandranique Willems from Stellenbosch B, Minka Shaw from Bloemhof D, Mackenzie Potgieter from Brackenfell A, Kayla Fourie, Durbanville B, Kungawo Dlongwana from Fairmont A, Mira Holtzapfel from Parel Valley. The record stands at a 10:46.70 set back in 2022 by Hilindi Kemp from Paul Girls High. The girls are off. Let's hope it's a clean start with no falls. Okay, we had a clean start. The pack is already stringed out. It looks like Mackenzie Potgieter from Brackenfell A leading, closely followed by an athlete from Stellenberg, and then an athlete from Fairmont, Kungao Dlongwana. The athlete from Stellenberg has taken lead. The athlete from Fairmont is just sitting. Oh, she's going with. She's tracked the move of the Stellenberg athlete. Stellenberg athlete looking at her watch, making sure her pace is perfect, spot on. Maybe also going for the previous record of 10:46.7.
Indeed, it looks like a fast opening 400 meters coming in at about a 120. That is some real good running from these ladies.
Yeah, I agree, Josh. I think these girls definitely want to try and break this record. So it would be great to see the second record in a row to be broken. These two girls have already run away from this field. It looks like Wilmien Verbeek in the lead from Stellenberg C team. Also followed by Kungao Dlongwana from Fairmont A. And then we've got Mackenzie Potgieter from Brackenfell A just leading the chasing pack. Closely followed by another Fairmont athlete as well as two Stellenbosch athletes. Fairmont, the hosting school of this event. Running really well is Gabriella Knudsen. Yeah, Josh, I wonder if Zani Venter and Danielle van der Werf from Stellenberg are going to be inspired by this run from Wilmien Verbeek from Stellenberg and maybe also try move up along the fields throughout this 3000.
Indeed, they're two really talented athletes as well. Danielle, an amazing distance athlete, coming first in the versus half earlier this year.
Yeah, I think she was first as a junior athlete, going beneath an hour and a half for the half marathon. So that's also really, really good.
Coming through 1K at a 3:28, 3:27. This looks like a good run from the girls.
Now, Josh, that actually puts them at a 10:24, which is 22 seconds quicker than the previous record.
That is incredible. Beautiful running from the girls. They just look super comfortable. Every stride looks effortless.
Yeah, it's really looking good. But it looks like Wilmien Verbeek was slowly pulling away from Kungao Dlongwana, but she's not allowing her to pull away at all. Kungao Dlongwana really, I think she really wants to win this race as well. Really talented athlete, very good cross-country athlete as well. So let's see if she can bring that winter strength through onto the track. In the chasing pack, we've got the two athletes from Stellenbosch High School slowly moving away from the rest of the field. Maybe deciding they want to try and close that gap on the leaders who have about 100 meters on them. It's really good. It's almost like these two athletes are running like twins from the girls' 15 race.
Indeed, they're in a race of their own. It's about 120 meters or so that they have on the chasing pack. Beautiful running from these girls.
Oh, Kungao Longwana looking really, really comfortable behind Wilmien Verbeek. I wonder if she has something extra in the tank for that last 800 meters. Really good running from Caitlin Corwood and Devane van Roy, both from Stellenbosch High School, lying in third and fourth, followed by Mackenzie Potgieter from Brackenfell and then Gabriella Knussen from Fairmont. Also good running by the athletes from Bloemhof and Preparo Valley, as well as the Stellenberg athlete Danielle van der Werf, just trying to hang on to that pack. Yeah, it looks like Wilmien Verbeek is moving away from Kungao Longwana. Um, yeah, I think if Kungao does not hold on to her and lets her get away, the race is just going to get even harder for her. Don't you think, Josh?
Indeed, it will. Once you are alone in a race, it is difficult to get out of it. Major respect for front runners because they just go out hard and they try and run their own race as fast as they can.
Yeah, but Josh, this really looks like a record attempt from Wilmien Verbeek. Really making a statement, opening the gap now on Kungao Longwana.
Indeed, as they approach their 2 kilometer mark, looks like the gap is opening up to about a 20-meter lead for Stellenberg.
What's the time there through 2 kilometers,
It
Josh?
is now a 7:07. It looked like a 7:02, 7:03 ish. I'm
That's
not entirely sure, but it is extremely, extremely quick.
so if she can run under 3:44 for a final kilometer, she will break the record. I think her average pace has been quite quicker than that. So, um, yeah, unless something goes extremely wrong, I think she might have also taken the record from Hilindi Kemp. Really good running from Wilmien, as we can see. Kungao slowly fading away from the leader. But this leader is not slowing down, just opening her strides, breaking even further away from the field. Definitely want to break this record by quite a big amount of time.
Indeed, it looks like she's super relaxed, super reserved, keeping some of that energy just for that final finish.
Through the finish line with 2 laps to go, we've got the two Stellenbosch athletes also working hard, trying to open a gap on the athlete from Brackenfell. Still really good running from Gabriella Knussen from Fairmont, also coached by Francois Janssen van Rensburg, as well as Kungao Longwana.
There we
So
go. She hits the bell, and it's a 9:11. It is some really great running.
really, really good running from Wilmien Verbeek. Um, if she can run under 90 seconds for this lap, she has definitely broken the record. Her average pace has definitely been quicker than 90 seconds a lap. So, yeah, let's see how far she can shatter this record by. Yeah, she's opened the gap on Kungawa by about 100 meters, if not more. Um, yeah, she has left her mark at the UWC Fairmont Balgo Tech's Top 15 Athletics meet. Her name will go into the record books next year. Really good running from Wilmien Verbeek from Stellenberg A. Also finishing strong. Looks like she had lots left in the tank. Maybe could even go faster than what she has just gone. Josh, what was that time there?
Looked like it was a 10:34, 10:35. I could be mistaken though. That is the unofficial results. But it is an incredible record, smashing the previous record by at least 10 seconds.
Yeah, really, really good running then. Also, Kungawa running well. And now we've got the third place athlete running really well from Stellenbosch High School. Also with a really strong finish, followed by fellow teammates as well, who will finish in fourth place. Great running by these athletes from Stellenbosch High School. Definitely making use of their new facilities at the high school. Best track in Africa at Stellenbosch High School. So I think it's an honor for them to be able to train on that track daily.
Indeed, and if we've both had the amazing opportunity to race on that track, and that track we can both say is an incredible.
I mean, it's like walking on clouds, Josh.
You're bouncing.
It's amazing. Great running by Gabriella Knudsen. Looks like she finished in 7th. I think
Comes
this
another
is
Stellenberg athlete.
Zani from Stellenberg finishing. Closely followed by the athlete from Durbanville. Strong finish by Minka Shaw from Bloemhof. Really well run. There's one more lap for the athlete from UWC. Good run by the athlete from Parel Valley. We have Danielle van der Werf coming in towards the finish line. Good running from her.
Great finish.